So, not only did Ruth Bader Ginsburg's mother work in fashion, her father did as well. And I'm going to talk about Nathan Bader in this video. But I would love for you to also check out the one that's attached to this video about Celia, Celia Bader. And I'm going to use some terms and try to explain them, but I do have separate videos explaining some of these terms in a little bit more detail. Nathan Bader basically was a man whose trades in fur and fine menswear taught his daughter lessons that would echo through the halls of the Supreme Court. He was a quiet, hardworking furrier and haberdasher who helped shape the woman that Ruth Bader Ginsburg eventually became. In the early 20th century in New York, two trades represented immigrant success and skilled craftsmanship, those of furrier and haberdasher. And Ruth's dad worked in both of those. As a furrier, Nathan dealt in one of the luxury trades of his era. Working with mint, fox, and other fine pelts required precision, artistry, and an eye for quality. Furriers were skilled craftsmen who cut, shaped, and sewed expensive materials into coats and stoles that represented status and wealth. Now, as a haberdasher, he sold men's furnishings, fine shirts, ties, hats, gloves, and accessories. A good haberdasher knows fabrics, understand fit, and in the case of Nathan Bader, he prided himself on customer service. So he wasn't just working a job, he was working in a craft that required knowledge, skill, and dedication. He operated his business in Brooklyn, serving the growing middle class and aspiring families of the borough. His work ethic was tireless and his standards high. He came from Jewish immigrant stock, part of the great wave of Eastern European Jews who came to America seeking opportunity and escaping persecution. Like many immigrants, he found his path through skilled trades. And then in 1928, he married Cecilia Amster, a bright young woman from a similar background. And they settled in Flatbush, an area of Brooklyn, and there they started their family. Anyway, it wasn't just Nathan Bader's work ethic. His attitudes about his daughter in an era where many working class fathers prioritized sons' education over daughters, Nathan Bader was different. He believed in Ruth's potential completely. And while he worked long hours in his fur and haberdashery business to support his family, he encouraged Ruth's intellectual pursuits. He never questioned whether a girl should pursue higher education or challenging careers. She later recalled her father as quiet but supportive. He didn't push her toward the traditional feminine paths either. And so he supported her intellectual explorations. And whenever she succeeded and excelled in school, he celebrated her success. He had a great respect for women that extended beyond his daughter. He treated Celia, his wife, as an intellectual equal and partner, and not merely as a homemaker. And this definitely had a deep influence on Ruth's later work on gender equality. His trades taught lessons that went beyond business. As a furrier and haberdasher, he understood that excellence required attention to detail. Every cut had to be precise. Every stitch mattered. Quality couldn't be faked or rushed. These values of precision and craftsmanship would echo in Ruth's legal career. Her meticulous legal briefs, her carefully constructed arguments, her attention to every word and precedent all reflected the craftsman's ethic she observed in her father. He also understood the importance of presentation. A haberdasher knows that how you present yourself matters. Ruth later would become famous for her collars and jabots, her careful attention to appearance alongside substance. Anyway, since you stayed to the end, I would love for you to put a fashion emoji of some sort in the comment section and like, share, and subscribe, as well as check out the link in my description box where I share how you can obtain directly from the printer a book that I wrote about a Christian fashion designer. The title is Come Through Benita, Seamstress on Fire.